So, today we're going to talk about hacking the most complicated, most powerful piece of technology on the planet, your own mind. We're diving into those things that get in our way, self doubt, procrastination, all those distractions that can really hold you back. Let's get right into it. You know that feeling, right? You've got a huge presentation coming up, a deadline that's breathing down your neck, or a big meeting you need to nail, and then bam! Suddenly, you're hit with this tidal wave of anxiety, or you look up and realize you've been scrolling social media for an hour instead of preparing. If that sounds even a little familiar, trust me, you are in good company. So, over the next few minutes, we're going to pull back the curtain and see why our brains are wired to do this stuff. But more importantly, we're going to build a really practical, science backed toolkit that you can start using, like today, to build that rock solid confidence and almost laser like focus. Okay, first things first, we gotta start with self awareness. I mean, you can't really tune up the engine if you don't even know how it works, right? So let's kick things off by clearing up one of the biggest mix ups in all of personality land. According to author Susan Cain, who has done some amazing work on this, introversion is not about being antisocial. Not at all. It's all about energy. Think of it like a battery. Introverts recharge by spending time alone or in quiet, calm settings. Big, loud social events, they can actually feel draining. It's just a fundamental part of your inner wiring. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because we tend to lump these two together. Shyness, that's the fear of being judged negatively in social situations. But introversion, that's just a preference for less stimulation. You can totally be an introvert who isn't shy at all, like Bill Gates. And on the flip side, you can be a shy extrovert, like Barbara Streisand, who loves performing but still deals with major stage fright. They are completely different things. And get this, it's not just a feeling, it's literally visible in your brain. A study from the University of Iowa used PET scans and found that introverts have more blood flow to the parts of the brain that handle internal stuff, like planning and problem solving. Extroverts, their brains light up more in the areas that process outside sensory info, sights, sounds, that kind of thing. It's literally how you're wired. Okay, so you've got a better handle on your energy. But what about when you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, but you just can't make yourself start? Yeah, let's talk about that universal struggle, procrastination. To really get to the bottom of this, we've got to go back a bit to this groundbreaking paper from 1977 by psychologist Albert Bandura. He introduced a concept that is right at the heart of why we take action or why we don't. He called it self-efficacy, and this is so key. It's not just about what you can do, it's about what you believe you can do. It's the engine of motivation. So when your self-efficacy is low, procrastination has a perfect place to grow. You doubt you'll succeed anyway, so why even bother starting, right? Researcher James Clear explains this perfectly with the idea of our two selves. You've got your future self over there on the right, making all these amazing plans to get fit, to be productive, to crush it at work, but the only one who can actually do anything is your present self on the left. And your present self, it wants instant gratification. It wants the donut now, not the fit body in 6 months. Procrastination is basically just the battle between these two. So that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you bridge that gap? How do you get your present self to do the things that your future self will thank you for? Well, here's one incredibly simple but powerful strategy called the Ivy Lee method. It's been around for over 100 years for a reason. Its genius is its simplicity. By deciding on your top 6 tasks the night before, you completely remove the "what should I do now" debate in the morning. Your present self doesn't have to think, it just has to do task number 1. That creates a quick win, which builds momentum for the rest of the day. All right, so now we have a system for taking action. Let's talk about the fuel that makes that system run. Confidence. And the most important thing to remember is that confidence isn't something you're born with. It is absolutely a skill you can build one small action at a time. This quote from Psychology Today just hits hard, doesn't it? Stop apologizing for existing. Think about how often we use sorry as a filler word or to soften our own presence. It's a huge mindset shift. Building real confidence starts from the inside out. First, try keeping what I call an evidence file of your accomplishments, big and small. That way, when self-doubt pops up, you have cold, hard proof that you're capable. Second, become a detective for your own inner critic. Catch that negative voice and reframe its words.
And third, and this is a big one, take a look at who you spend your time with. Your circle matters. Surround yourself with people who build you up.
Let this one sink in. This is so, so important. Confidence is not the absence of fear. It's feeling the fear and deciding to act anyway. It's a choice you get to make again and again. So let's turn that mindset into real-world action. First, give yourself a small challenge. Speak up at least once in every meeting you're in. It trains your brain that your voice matters. Second, practice saying no to things that don't serve you. It reinforces that your time and energy are valuable. And finally, the next time someone gives you a compliment on your work, just say thank you. Don't downplay it. Own your wins.
So, you're working on your internal systems for confidence and action? Awesome. Now we have to defend them from the outside world. In today's digital storm, managing your environment is not just nice to have, it's absolutely essential.
Look, willpower is a finite resource, so why not use technology to help protect it? This table shows some great tools. Freedom is amazing because it blocks distractions across all your devices at once. Cold Turkey Blocker lets you schedule those blocks, which is great for setting work-life boundaries. For Mac users, self-control is kind of the nuclear option. Once you turn it on, there is no going back until the timer is up. And an app like OneSec is brilliant for just adding a little friction, a pause, to help you become more mindful of your habits. So, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Your level of confidence, your ability to focus, they are not fixed traits that you're just born with. They are muscles. And just like any other muscle, they get stronger with small, consistent practice. You absolutely have the power to rewire your own mind. And that really brings us to the end, which is also the beginning. It's your turn. So I want to leave you with this one question to really think about. Based on everything we just talked about, what is one small, super achievable action you're going to commit to taking today to start building that skill?